In this video, we're going to go over the basic information submenu. If you noticed here under the System tab, we've got basic information as your top option, and there's a little box over here to the right. This indicates that there's a submenu. So this submenu can be accessed by either left-clicking the box or right-clicking the bar in general. We're going to right-click and we see that these options pop up. The first one we're going to talk about is Configure ipinfo. By default, LAN controllers are DHCP out of the box. It enables them to hop onto a network easier, pretty much plug and play, and you can see them on the network and get into them to start programming. That being said, we do recommend setting static IP addresses for the LAN controllers. And to do that, we basically just uncheck DHCP. Once you do that, these four boxes here become editable. We're going to want to put in our IP address that fits in our network scheme, our subnet mask, our default gateway, which is the local IP address of the router on the job there, and our DNS server. Now you can use Google's DNS, you can use OpenDNS. I like to point the LAN controller to the gateway for the DNS handouts, and that's why we've got the IP address of the gateway here for a DNS server. Now on the other side here, we also notice we've got some Wi-Fi options. Based on the application, maybe you're putting a controller in where you can't get a hardwired connection, where you need to flip it onto Wi-Fi for it to work to get that network connectivity. By default, enable Wi-Fi is off, right? So we'd have to check this box, and again, once this is checked, these boxes here become editable. We enter in our IP address, our subnet mask, the default gateway, DNS, and then these two boxes down here, SSID, which is going to be your network name, and password for that wireless network. Either box, once they're configured, when we hit OK, is going to require a controller reboot. So we hit OK, a confirmation window will pop up saying, are you sure you wish to do this? The controller will reboot. You hit yes. The controller reboots, comes back up, and it has the settings that we implemented. Now there's some other options in this subtree. We've got backup configuration to file. Basically, this is just a programming backup. If you're multiple days working through programming, at the end of each day, I usually recommend just doing a config backup. Now the second backup not only does your programming, your configuration, but it also does the core module version, or the firmware that is on the controller. This is important to do once you're done with the job. Once all the programming is done, we want to do one final backup that not only captures your programming, but captures the firmware on the LAN controller. Why this is important? If something would happen to this controller and we'd have to wipe it or default it, the only way to roll back firmware is if it's included in one of the backups that we've done. So rule of thumb, always the backup configuration, that's a day-to-day backup. When the job is done, we recommend doing the full backup with the core module firmware version and the programming. Next option here, of course, is restore backup file. So say I've got a new controller, something happened, I had to replace it. I select restore backup file. It will open up a Windows directory. You can select the backup file on your computer and flash it into the controller. Next one here, pretty self-explanatory, reboot system. It's going to do a quick reboot through software. Controller will power cycle and come back up online. Next one we have here is reset to factory configuration. What this will do is this will wipe all of the programming. It will bring it back to square one. It will not revert the firmware, so whatever firmware version you're on, that will stay. It will just wipe out your programming completely and you can start again from scratch.